Welcome, listeners, to the final arc of Volume 1 of Fictional Heroism. Special thanks to Adam of Fun and Stars, who has produced the new music for Fictional Heroism going on that you should be hearing in a little bit. If you enjoyed our shows, you should also be checking out the network we're a part of, the Fun and Stars Network, whose promo will be playing next, and then we'll be on to the show.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. On the frontier of the internet is a new website being constructed called FuninstallersNetwork.com, where they install fun directly into your brain, where they do collaborations with other creators, such as video game reviews, podcast episodes, art galleries, and they even do little game master tips for you who like tabletop role-playing games. So make sure to go over to FuninstallersNetwork.com and tell them that this really cool radio guy sent ya. Now back to your regularly scheduled program, whatever it may be.
Perfect. Let's see. That is 4, 5, 6, 7 on the dice. Plus 3 is 10. So I'm going to quickly cut a tear and yeet her through it, and then close the tear.
I just love how direct Ari was with that. You know, you are going to go through and wait in this bathroom. And then it happened.
I don't mince words. And then it happened. Okay. Now I'm standing next to 2 giant monsters.
Hey.
What could go wrong?
They are... what could go wrong?
Semi-held.
Okay, so...
Semi-held.
How close to each other are they?
They're right next to each other, I think.
Yeah, that was my intention.
Are they touching?
They could be touching. If this was a different kind of... Oh, I can't believe I have to make that joke. If this was another kind of podcast, but they're close. I want to say they might as well be considered touching because, like I said, Alexander just kind of wrangled one and just slammed it into the other one.
So I'm gonna lightning blast them.
Amazing.
Cool.
Okay, so that is...
Great, yes.
Yep, I'll just kick some ass plus weird. Jeez. God. Well, fun news is... y'all get to find out what I took with my last level up.
Cool.
Oh.
Because that's Snake Eyes, and even with my plus 3, that's still just 5. So...
Is this gonna suck?
Yeah. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck real bad. So, what happens is, when you miss a used magic roll, you can choose one of the following options instead of losing control of the magic. This is the could-have-been-worse move. The options are fizzle. The preparations and materials for the spell are ruined. You'll have to start over from scratch with the prep time doubled. Or, this is gonna suck. The effect happens, but you trigger all of the listed glitches but one. You pick the one you avoid.
Incredible.
Wonderful.
So, since I wanted to do a lightning blast, but I failed. Let's see. I lose control of the magic. It's never ends well. So I'm going to inflict 1 harm, I guess. Or do I go with the combat magic damage?
The combat magic damage, I believe.
Okay. So
I would say it's -1 to that because if you don't pick the effect as weakness, the one that's not.
Okay.
It depends on which glitch you go.
So with I'm doing that's blast, 2 harm magic, close obvious loud with lightning, plus 1 harm messy, and the one glitch I am not going to take will be I am not going to take the effect as weakened. So it is of short duration. I take 1 harm. It draws immediate unwelcome attention and has a problematic side effect.
Incredible.
Okay.
Amazing.
It's an honor to serve with you.
I am rolling so well for you.
Trevor, you know what I'm going to have to do, don't you?
No, I don't like that.
You guys see Teddy prepare this magic in a hurry?
No.
And
Oh.
you see this lightning burst just kind of pop out, and as the magic wraps around her and warps her for a moment, you see not a teddy-sized teddy bear, but a teddy bear-sized teddy bear fly back as lightning shoots out of its hand into the Mousefire King.
Oh my god, it's like the end of Revenge of the Sith when Palpatine goes fucking flying out of the window.
So you are a teddy bear-sized animate person, or are you also a teddy bear?
Also a teddy bear.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
I feel like it fits, or this is going to suck, that it's worse than the last time.
Basically, what you've done is you've given me a reason to actually go to Build-A-Bear and make my teddy bear. Yes.
Yes.
Do I have a opportunity with them getting lightning stricken to run over to the teddy bear?
Yeah, I would say act under pressure because of the thralls still around them.
Okay, that I can do. 10 on the dice plus 3 is going to be 13.
All right, yeah, you push your way through the thralls and make your way over to the teddy bear.
Hello, that was terrible. And again, we are going to have a serious talk about your magic, but you are adorable. Would you like to ride on my shoulder? Are you alive? I guess I should ask. Hello.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I'm alive. You're a lot bigger than you usually are. And I look at my hands. God fucking!
Yes, and you have buttons for eyes.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because when you blink, the buttons blink, and it's unnatural. I don't like it.
It's really uncanny valley.
It's awful. Again, you are a small teddy bear, but you did shoot lightning, which was rather...
Yeah, okay. Cool, sure, yeah, I'll ride on your shoulders, especially,
Yeah, I can fix it as soon as we're done with the fight. I don't want you to think that you're stuck like this.
Yeah, cool. I can't have my creepy blinking eyes freaking you out.
But if you do want to, prank any friends or family first, we can arrange that. Anyway, we have a fight to do.
Yeah, let's do this.
I love all of it.
And I climb up on Ari's shoulder.
I am Groot.
Kind of hang on and stick one of my little teddy bear arms out, to battle!
Incredible.
Can I... Because, I'm held up holding this guy in place with my weapon, so I can't, do anything with that right now. Can I use Trick of the Eye to try and get these thralls to think that we've gone somewhere else and get them off of us?
What is that? That sounds so cool. What is that move?
Yeah.
It's from the demonic playbook, which is a fan playbook, and what I had before, and so I kept that move when
Very cool.
I transferred over. Yeah, it's Loki. It's Loki powers, essentially.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
Please roll well.
Let's hope so, because this is a farm roll, and so it's a -1.
Oh, great.
It did not go well. Good news.
Do you have luck?
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna take the luck on this one because this could go very poorly for us if it doesn't work.
The negatives on that move are pretty killer.
Yeah, the failure is the target is aware of what I'm doing, and I take a -2 going forward when dealing with them. So I would have a -2 dealing with all of the thralls, which is definitely not what we want.
Ooh, that'd be... Yeah.
No.
So on a 10+...
Listen, I'm coming to you as someone who is doomed.
Yeah.
Luck is always good.
Yeah. On a 10+, the person is fooled for the duration of my illusion. And I can cast illusions around you as if I'm changing reality. So, what I want the thralls to see is they see Ari ripping a tear in the world, us letting the Rat Kings go, and I'm imagining around the outside perimeter of the convention center there being kind of a second level, a skywalk, where there are other booths. They would see another tear open that all of us are running through as if we're making a retreat because we're getting overwhelmed by these thralls.
Okay. Yeah, I think that works.
Yeah.
And you're using a luck. Well, you do have a chosen special.
Yep, so my fates come into play. So damnation, no normal life are my doom tags. Sacrifice and magical powers are my heroic tags.
So here's the thing that I'm picturing going on as you're doing this. Alexander, you feel something on your forehead. As the others see it, you're channeling these powers, and I think it's like a flicker of your past self as demonic, but where you look demonic for a second, but it's strange. Where there be both horns, there's just stumps. I think it's definitely not something Ari has seen or Teddy. As this guy with this pointy stick is looking, you guys can just see for a second where Alexander looks demonic. like a flicker of your old self, the part that allows you to still do this while pulling your power from the Chosen is on display as a narrative thing.
Yeah, I think, we never saw him as like a full demon because he always like glamored that out. And I think what that looked like was, so Alexander is like a well-dressed dude. He is basically like wearing like almost a suit without a jacket and like a nice like vest and tie situation, the sleeves rolled up to his forearms. And so like you see his normal visage, but then he would have horns coming out of the top of his head that start to spiral back almost like goat horns, and then like a thick tail that would be coming out of like the base of his back. And so you see that for a second and then it goes away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just thought it was a fun narrative thing to put out there to, like, you know, those of us who know the history of Ari might know that he's dealt with a demon before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can play with those things.
Yeah.
Teddy just kind of shrugs and is like, he's still hot.
Okay, I'll like kind of like half shout over to everyone else, like, okay, they shouldn't be able to see us now.
Okay.
So we can kill the two of them privately, or
Yeah, I don't think the thralls will be able to interrupt us now. They think that we're up on the second mezzanine.
are they like running towards the illusion?
Yeah, they are mesmerized by the heading towards the illusion, I think.
Oh, very good.
Hey.
So I've been trying to think about how I can help again, because
Oh my god, you're still up there. Be careful. Aren't you like up on the scaffolding? I thought you climbed something.
no, I didn't climb anything. I just shot up at the light earlier.
Wonderful. Apologies.
But I've been trying to think about how I can help. And we just established that I have no limits as my weird.
Yeah.
And I can either be a broken record and try to make another light drop on these guys, or I'm wondering if I could do like a cartoon thing as a way to make my weapon affect more than just like it normally would. And I'm wondering if I could try to like no limits my cane to be like comically larger than it's supposed to be, so I can just like whack it down on one of these things and start beating at it as a way to try to like narratively be hitting much more of it at once, you know?
Might I make a suggestion, Andrew?
I'm wondering if you'd be willing to bend to the rules. Yeah.
Well, with no limits, it's basically super strength.
Okay.
You know there's 2 TVs at one side of the stage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
You could try to just hook it with, like, basically hook Ryu from Street Fighter, just hook and just overhead throw it into a TV.
That's totally something that who Wiley is based on would do. So yeah, I'll do that. So you would like me to make the no limits roll first,
correct?
And then would it be like I kick some ass after that, or?
I think it'd be just a no limit.
Okay.
And we'll play it off of that.
Okay. Well, here I go. Let's see how this works.
You got this. I believe in you, Catman.
That is a 3, so I'm gonna spend a luck on that. I think this is important enough.
Woo!
Yeah.
I need to pull my weight here. My special is when you spend luck, someone from your past will reappear in your life soon.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And I will let you know that, like, I have the crew move, but I did give myself an arch nemesis and a Interpol detective that are hunting me as backstory stuff.
okay.
If you want those.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'll copy and paste that into the chat just so that you've got it if you need it.
I love these. These are great.
Thank you.
The best string of 4 words I've ever seen in my whole life.
Which words? Oh, Steam operated cyborg falcon.
Amazing.
That is painting such a beautiful mind picture.
Cyborg Falcon. Really?
Yeah.
Well, I am very heavily taking inspiration from the Sly Cooper franchise, so you know.
Very good.
This is great.
Yeah, I think you hook around and you just kind of, you're like, what funny cartoon joke are you going to make about that?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I need to say something about this. Let me think. Hold on. Something about these are literally TVs. I'm throwing TVs at them. So I was gonna say the House of Mouse. Did they have like a corner on the streaming market in this world?
Yeah. They have something in everything.
Okay.
It's Mouse Plus.
I got. Oh man, what could be?
It's the mousetrap.
My brain, it's almost there. You guys are watching me struggle in real time here.
Slow motion as you think of a catchphrase.
I gotta have to see, like,
Might I offer, it's time to change the channel.
ooh, I like that.
The show's getting boring.
I think I'm gonna go with it's time to change the channel.
I love it.
So I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna add a little bit onto it. So Wiley kind of reaches with his cane and kind of hooks around one of these TVs, and then like kind of both hands behind his head, like arcs it up over his head and flings it towards one of these mouse pyre kings. And he just says, "It's time to change the channel, you copyright stealing." And then he, like, the sound of it hitting the mouse cuts off what he says, so you can't hear it because it's bleeping him out, you know, because he's not allowed to curse. He's a cartoon.
Amazing. Very good. Very good.
Nice.
Roll quick plus luck.
Okay. Well, my luck is a bit lower now. Did we say round up or round down? Or it doesn't matter. I have 4 left, so it's
Round down.
it's always 2. So, all right,
I do
that is a 9.
Nice.
I do love the idea of any time Wiley curses, it's being like censored out by like
Yes, like
Canon.
random
Yeah.
background objects.
yeah.
It's like that episode of Fairly Odd Parents where they were trying to figure out like his dad's name.
Yeah, I definitely like the idea that carried over from the cartoon world, that like he still can't be caught cursing.
Ryan had the lead for a prescription. I'm just going to say it, Raj.
Went to get his motorcycle, and he's going to get the final hit coming through the window on his motorcycle, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I suddenly picturing frickin' Meatloaf in Rocky Horror?
It's a good vision.
You drop these TVs on them, yeah?
Yeah. So what happens?
Fantastic. I'm so excited.
Sorry, what was the luck roll again?
The luck roll was a 9.
Well, it had a really long extension cord. So you guys see this TV smash down into this mouse pyre king and electrify it, and it's basically caused to start bursting into flames as you take out that mouse pyre king. But here's the thing. With all of this, the other one manages to break free and is rushing you guys. What do you do?
I'll try and put that boy back down. I mean, I'm going to just kick its ass.
Just plain and simple.
Hey, does what it says on the box. That's a 9 plus 1, so
Nice.
10.
All right. How much damage does that do?
It does 3 harm, and I'm going to hold the enemy back. I'm going to keep him from getting at anybody else. He is locked in with me. So what I do is I see him get free, and I immediately retract the trident and catch him in his ankle to like trip him up. And when he's off balance, I just stab him through the chest with the trident and pin him to the ground.
Okay, yeah, I think he's pinned to the ground, and he kind of, you just hear like a weird sprinkling of fabric as, here's a messed up thing. You see it kind of almost, if it was a real human, it just broke its own spine to whack you across the face with the king's rod, doing 3 harm, forceful.
Okay.
That's not armored.
Yeah, thank God for armor. Because, oof.
Teddy, would you like to do something very cool with me?
Absolutely. What are we doing?
Wonderful. I need you to trap Alexander Bishop in place only for a moment, and I will take it from there.
All right. Hey, big damn hero. Sorry for what I'm about to do. Hopefully, dice be with me.
The dice are with you. I'm hoping so.
They are. That is 8 on the dice plus 3. That is 11.
While she's doing this, I'm going to be running towards the monster that is distracted by our friend.
All right.
I would like to cut a tear beneath the monster. I want to kind of slide under it as it's being held and cut a tear beneath it. Let's hope the dice are with me. 7 on the dice plus 3 is a 10. I would like to open a tear to about a mile above the parking lot of this building.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
I love it.
Nice.
Oh, thank goodness that worked. I just didn't want Bishop to fall through.
Yeah, I think you open this tear and you see this thing start falling and screaming as it just tumbles through the air. Does you want to do anything close to it, just in case, because it is just a plush animal? I think you guys should see it falling through the tear.
Should I try to lightning it again?
Yes, if you can set it on fire, that would be spectacular.
Okay. Can we say my lightning will set it on fire if I
Yeah.
this roll? Okay, thank you.
Do you know what happens to a teddy bear that's struck by lightning?
Lightning's very powerful.
Let's find out after you change me back, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That is 7 plus 3, so that is 10.
Nice.
2.
How do you want to do this?
So we're looking over Teddy on Ari's shoulder, and I think her little teddy bear arms kind of cross up if she kind of holds them up like she's throwing something and like chucks just a quick throwing motion, and a lightning bolt arcs from out of the sky from a mile high in the sky and follows this giant teddy bear thing and strikes it square in the middle. And I think it just kind of blows it apart, and all of the polyester and everything is just catching on fire as it falls, and just we see the parking lot, just these plush rats falling to the ground on fire. Just
Raj doing donuts.
yeah, Raj doing donuts.
Yeah, Raj. In the parking lot.
And then I close the tear.
And I think with this, you see the thralls kind of like struggle, and then you see the plush rats hopping off of them, and they seem like they're holding on their heads, and they're trying to, and they start looking at their hands, and then this red miasma kind of comes off of them, and they just fall inert as they start to lose control and start to lose focus as you've destroyed the network. So what little was allowing them to be as intelligent as they were is you crashed the vampire net.
Cool.
Very good job, Teddy.
Yeah.
I am sorry about that, Alexander. I just didn't want you to fall to your death.
Yeah, Teddy has released the hold on Alexander for sure.
Is there a moment to breathe here?
Yeah.
I'd like to try to change Teddy back into a person.
Okay.
Via force of will. This would be really bad to start failing. I didn't. Don't worry. 9 plus 3 is 12. How do we turn you back in?
I think probably because there was like a stage and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Teddy's going to be like, okay, let's like get just off stage a little bit so all these civilians don't see me turn back into a person.
Don't you think they've seen quite enough already? I don't think it's for privacy's sake.
I don't know if they're going to remember. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to remember what they saw or did while they were under, but yeah, let's just go. And I don't know, is it like a Cinderella transformation, or is it just kind of like, all of a sudden we have Teddy?
I was just going to say we step behind the curtain, and in an instant walk back out, and you are back normal sized.
Da 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 da.
Quick magic.
Yeah. I think so. With that done, Teddy's going to take a look at the people and our companions. And is anybody like seriously hurt?
I'm unstable.
I'm also unstable.
Okay. Well, I don't think healing with magic restores stability, but I can at least try to heal one harm from at least one of you. Yeah, Teddy's gonna look at Ari and be like, hey, weirdo, I think we should probably help our friends out a little bit.
I'm happy to offer healing, yes, but I will warn you that it is quite painful.
But
it gets the job done.
I'll volunteer myself for that one. I can take it.
Okay. Yes, I will take care of Alexander then.
And I'll stumble over to Teddy.
Teddy's going to you. She's not making you walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. That makes sense.
I think maybe she even sees you starting to get up and just like points at you like no, and just crosses whatever space.
All low.
Yep.
Oh my god, adorable.
Incredible.
I'm still a cat, man.
Yeah.
Who would you like to roll healing first?
Yeah, roll on Alexander, I think.
Okay. Right, again, if you want to bite down on something, this is going to be terrible.
Yeah, I'll take my tie and just hold part of it up to my mouth and get it in there, and then just make eye contact and grunt and go.
It's going to be exceptionally painful. That is a 4 on the dice, plus 3 is a 7. So it does heal 3 harm, but you get a gnarly scar.
Cool.
So you decide what that looks like. I won't make your scar for you.
I don't think anything cut me real bad during this.
Yeah. Typically, the scars are very small scarred runes when I heal with this.
Yeah. I think on the instead of biting down on my tie, let's say that I bit down on my arm.
Okay.
And so when my teeth release, we can see like a rune and a scar like going around in a circle on my right forearm.
I like that.
I have exorcised demons before. I've even fought alongside them. Need any help with that in the future? You know where to find me. Well, you don't. Just write my name in the sand or something. I'll find you.
I'll send up the bat signal.
There it is.
All right, my turn to heal Wiley?
Yep.
All right. Okay. That is 7 plus 3, so heal 1 harm.
All right, awesome. And then Wiley will just say, thanks.
No problem, man. I just, I just got a lot of respect for you, as a fellow asset liberation and reallocation specialist, we gotta look out for each other.
Honor among thieves and all that?
Yeah, exactly.
He winks.
Come on, let's get back over, let's regroup. There's still a lot going on here, I think.
And Wiley nods.
And, I'll help him up and we'll rejoin the others.
Well, that was terrible.
Yeah, I feel like that could have gone better.
But fun.
Yeah, why were they here?
Yeah, and more to the point, with all of this going on, Ari, you said you weren't even here because of the vampire plushies. You didn't seem to know what we were talking about. So why were you here?
I came back to the Overgrown on a bit of a personal errand. Got distracted by the plushies. I won't lie to you. Becoming sort of a hobby in my retirement.
Ari collects Funko Pops.
Ari collects Squishmallows. It's becoming a problem. There's no space for Steve in the bed anymore.
Me, my husband.
Me, my husband, and my 5 foot Lulu.
So I'm just picturing that scene I mentioned in the Shrimp and Crit server about Steve coming home with a suit covered in slime and be like, don't ask. And then there's 3 months later, and then Ari's coming home with the cat suit. And do not ask.
Do not ask.
I think with this, the doors kind of open up front, and you guys start to see a bunch of library agents coming in, thanks to the call to nuke the place, and because Greta is not that stupid.
Oh, good. There's a child locked. There's a child and a teenager locked in one of the restrooms. You should get them out.
Yeah, some of the agents just nod and head that way.
I assume these people are with all of you.
Yeah, you see probably the one contact you really had from the library, but she hasn't always been Greta. You don't know them under number of names and other lives. But she's heading over and looking at y'all. And there's another figure next to him that Ari, you might recognize as well. And there's some of the rest of you might recognize as, except for Teddy. Teddy, you see what can only be described as an adult-sized squid kid in only human proportion.
It's our boy.
With tentacle hair, it seems like at first it's hair or ink tentacles, wearing a lab coat, and carrying a book. And Troy looks at Ari nervously, and I think he holds up one hand saying, I'm with her.
Do I know this Splatoon person?
Roll me a quick plus sharp.
That's a 6.
I would help you out in this situation, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9.
Okay. What do you say to help her out, Alexander?
I would just bump into her because I've worked at the library long enough to know this is Troy Manchester.
Troy Manchester.
You know that name is the medic at the library.
The medic. Okay. And he's approaching me, or I just see him in the group.
He's following alongside Greta. We know Greta as the leader of the library, who, despite being told that they ran the library for centuries, looks like a 16-year-old girl.
Okay.
A hardened 16-year-old girl, but Ari, I'm glad to see everything turned out all right. I was a little worried when Raj sent or told Ellie to send the message that we were going to be coming to a outbreak.
It was nothing that your team here couldn't handle. I was merely a bystander.
Well, I got some good news, everyone.
I can go back to New York. I don't have to stay in Tallahassee anymore.
Yeah, that too. I mean, at least we make sure all these vampires are done. I don't know. We'll talk on that, Teddy. But all right, the thing I was calling you about, the thing we need your help with. Another team recovered it, and she motions to the book in Troy's hand.
I'm happy to take a look.
The book.
I'll pull out a pair of readers and put them on.
I am also absolutely taking a look.
Yeah, same.
It's reading Rainbow.
What do we have here? All of our faces over the book like a Tarantino shot.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? Troy actually steps back a minute. Like, wait. I gotta. You trust me? You don't want it open in your face. So this.
Oh my.
And you see him put the book on the floor and open it up, and a gateway opens above the book.
Well, isn't that interesting?
The gateway to where?
You know, they say books can transport you places, but I didn't think it was this literal.
Hey, Ari, is this kind of like your, what do you call it? Your voids or whatever? Your tears?
Sure, thank you. Can I check this thing out?
Yeah.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah. Roll me investigate a mystery.
9 plus 2 is an 11.
All right. What are your questions?
What can it do?
All right. I think as you're investigating this book, you recognize that with your knowledge of your retirement and your knowledge of what's really going on that we discussed, you realize this is a gateway into an extremely powerful chronicled realm. You haven't come across a chronicle as powerful as this, because you've heard rumors that some could do this. Well, you have actually seen this in play, because Steve has done this as well, but Steve's farm isn't as advanced as this. There's the weird thing about it is you look at the title, you see static over part of the title, like part of it you can read, and it's the story. It says the story of and you just see static, and then you see a little sticker put underneath that looks like something that Troy had typed up on like one of those little things for labeling things, and it just says AKA the lore worm.
The lore worm?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I regret to inform you that this is an entrance to the lair, the demi-plane of a very storied creature. Seems to be called the lore worm. Does that ring any bells?
Yeah. So, Troy, are you telling me that this is where it hid its name?
We're fairly sure of it. Apparently he gave it to a fae. Some of the others dealt with. We've tested it as far as we can. You know that big plant man? He went into it. We haven't heard back from him, but as far as we can tell, this is what we were told that we needed to find. The name is in there, but there is one catch we figured out. At least my own experiment. Anyone who goes in there, while you're in there, it's not going to be like out here. It's the rules of the world. If you guys go in, it's going to be different. It's her story, but we can still go in and find it. I just want you to know, while you're in there, you will be changed. I mean, maybe even as dramatically as, and he gestures down to himself. Are you sure you want to still go forward with this?
Yeah, that's gonna be a big ol' no from me. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do this anyway, but I just want it on the record. No.
You're not.
I am not down with this.
Not down with world-changing transformations?
I just don't want to look like that. Really hard to blend into a crowd looking like that. I would take being an animated teddy bear again over that. What about you guys? You gonna be a hero?
I'm pretty used to going through, let's say, dramatic changes. One more can't hurt.
Furball?
I mean, it can't be any different than some of the things I used to do on my show. So I'm in.
I'm just gonna look at Ari.
Oh, me. No, I am. That is, I've saved the world once already. It's time to give someone else a chance. I am also technically dead, and I have a husband to get home to, so I will see you guys. Maybe never, but I do hope you don't die. That would be terrible.
Yeah, Ari, we were just hoping you could give them your expertise with the Chronicle before they go.
Oh, absolutely.
We're not going now. We're not going to do it now. Just so they're prepared.
off screen. You can.
The first thing you're going to have to do is kidnap William Shakespeare.
Hey.
And I think
We'll have to play off screen if you do. Yes, please.
I think the camera goes back as the group heads towards the. I think you guys are heading towards the front where there's probably a library truck that's actually disguised ambulance as you guys head and you start to talk and plan. And, well, listeners, Season 2 of Fictional Heroism will be picking up with a few other teams going about their business while the main team here plans to go through with their plan to find out the name of the lore worm, including a special guest keeper, Adam, from our network Fun Installers. And then when we get back to the team of heroes, we'll be going into the Book of the Lore Worm to find the name and deal with the dangers of the realm of Gestalheim.
Right.
Also doesn't mean D&D. I mean like Gestalheim, my game, not Gestalheim, the Awa universe. Just make it clear.
All right.
Cool.
And now a quick preview for the first arc of Season 2 of Fictional Heroism, Time Jail. As you see them walking over, talking with Kobe goes, I need my meds.
What's meds?
My medication. Otherwise my blood pressure will go out of control.
You mean like your blood will spray all over the place if you don't have what these meds are?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then you hear just like a big cacophony of like off in the distance, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And I think she kind of like, she kind of coughed and then, I have a goofy question.
Ask it.
When they provide food, is there any condiments?
It's just mud most of the time.
Okay.
Mud pies.
Yeah, it's just mud pies, mud everything, mud utensils. It's just like mud. These guys really love mud.
They're mudders.
Yeah.
I will say that they sound like Jar Jar Binks.
Recess at time jail.
Or at least you do.
I think one of the times she kept some of the food and she starts coughing and then
Gonna cough up mud.
Yeah, cough up mud. And fall over pretending to faint.
All right. So while you're doing that, let's go to Don Quixote.
Sure.
So I don't know if you've been observing this or doing something else, but right now, you know,
yeah.
Do you want to do an action before these things happened, or do you want to take an action now that you see what's happening in the present?
I mean, I think he's just been muttering to himself about the enchanter and how the enchanter has trapped him here and how he needs to get out. But when he sees all of this going on, he's like, that man needs succor. Yet help him. Help.
I don't know where to get succor. I don't know where to get succor.
And I'm sorry, Sean, is it a female you're playing?
Yeah, Kobe is a female.
Okay. I'm sorry, I used the word man. I meant woman.
I don't know what succor is. Where do I get it? What do I do?
I will give you some if you simply let me out of here.
Sucker. That shouldn't be hard to find. I've heard that there's one born every minute.
Yes, if you ring a bell, they get wings.
But there's no time here. There's no time for a sucker to be born. Oh, no.
Hey, she needs to be in quarantine. She needs to be separated, locked in a little cell by herself. Let us all out of here.
Okay. You're not supposed to die here.
I ain't trying to catch whatever that is.